Like the train station. They got it full
The sun shines down on the sea. The sun, the sea. What does the sea care? What do you care? The sun shines down on the sea. The sun, the sea. The sea, the sea. The sea swells. Close the eyes. The sun shines down on the sea. The sun, the sea. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. The sea swells. Close the eyes. The sea swells. The sun shines down on the sea. The sea swells. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. The poet's on the chair, bragging or boasting. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Scene 1.
I don't know.
The horse. You're riding, I like it. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. The poet's wearing red socks. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Close the eyes. Close the eyes.
Look at this.
What I need every day is all uphill. Close the eyes. Close the eyes.
Yay!
One hoof on the foot. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Sweating under the sun. That sums it up. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. The horse's body smells like chocolate. Close the eyes. Close the eyes.
Oh my god.
Over the wooded top, logic stands by. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Scene 2. The planets.
This is no
We're
fairy
counting.
tale.
Close the eyes. Close the eyes. The poet is fat now, filling the road. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Show me my lips. They're a dry room. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Way out past Neptune, far, far away. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. The little planetoid called Pluto is born thinking. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Of a sneaky way to wrap its arms around you. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. No impact, no body, no heat, no breath. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Thoughts leading elsewhere. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Up comes the sun, and we are outside. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Investing in feelings. Close the eyes. Close the eyes.
Oh, you're confused. You okay?
I see a long live film run with a study in mice in a defective mode. Mimic it with molecules, add them onto the mice. Skip a med every day, augment your healthy lifestyle. Take supplements every day. That fucking internet, give it to worms. The worst you'll have, universal regulator of aging, temperature stress. What you're doing to your body, longevity pathways. If you create a yeast cell of a worm or a mouse, disposable soma, they're stronger, they're better. We think that means they're happy, anti-aging. Pull it back, we sense that. When a plant is stressed out, trick the body. Protective pathways live a long time. My brother is the control. Protective pathways. Trick my body. Give it to the internet.
The flower market is a very exciting place because there's
Sometimes I have to remember things. This is a good idea. How did I drive miles? I'm barely there. You're not being conscious. Think about the writing going up hills. Get washed. It's gone, gone forever. What if that's what ideas were? My God, you're so smart with those ideas. There's a lot of people thinking, some be a nomad, feel good. He's my spirit animal, absent of it. So little's done to stop that little pit stop. Sometimes in the conversations, sitting at the house, watching him do it when I'm fighting me. All love for them all the time. Natural red colour, wear off over time. It's fun to lose and to pretend, he. Found saving lots and lots of fabric, shopping around my own studio, functional decision making. It was cold, crazy wars. That was wild. It's got to be good for you. If you could take his no wasted movement, hands off, can't get better than that place. They can't sing like they used to sing. Sitting at the house, watching him. Sometimes I have to remember this is a good idea. All love, all colour. I'm barely there in time. Logical constraints fed or didn't. I'm starting with Britain. A tough decade was stagnating. It's still pretty high. Reinforced industrial good. 10-year rule. A specific decision was made to reverse it. How quickly do you reverse it? A second total war. Economic mobilization. The world looked very different, flexing its muscles. Fairly reasonable demands, I did hope. Taxes were raised. Before it was fully mobilized, it is a ride. The movie's funny, a little different for you. I said yes, obviously. For the price, it does do the job. A brand new product, it works well, and I believe it. Tell me, how does it feel? But is a sticking point normal usage? If you weren't already into the idea, made me better. Fed or not fed, the world looks very different. Flexing its reasonable demands, wasting its wild movement. It's got to be good for you when you revere it. So little done in the conversation's absent pit stops.
Heard that you were talking shit and you didn't think that.
At first, the recruitment merry-go-round seems like fun.
This is a weird one. I don't know if you've heard this emerging on social media. You smoke if you want to, actively involved in the warning, headlights squarely in front. That is pretty much it. File one down for a rider, nothing gets lost, just the day before. Getting towards the top, slight second wind, coming up to what I think is the final summit. Thank you. I think it's the dehydration taken to the edge. It's fucking hot. Thank you, I think, for the long distance warning. I'll put it down to hard running. This weird one rushed in and in to a point of dehydration. Small changes about an animal. I've gone along with him, lugubrious, pessimistic, not very bright. A major relief effort. They're going to swing in, wait a minute, remute, techno-optimistic. When you're down, lonely lies unless there's some benefit. Something's got to come out of the earth. Thought leaders, I'd still be smoking. Regenerate tissue in the brain. It's just a theory. I don't need this physical. We've done everything. Imagine having that conversation,
Your chosen
headset.
subject is your...
With the day.
It's that, but it's them. This is terrible.
Cookie is a guide dog in the making.
Something's got to come out of the earth. Physical, bright, and pessimistic. Imagine this terrible tissue of the brain. I'd be smoking just to welcome any small change to that animal. How tired you can become. You have to learn everything, stay faithful, maintaining my integrity. Welcome, friends. Do you love me? I roam around the tidy ground. Darling, it's long gone. Do you love me? Do you love me? Look and despair in many worlds, pushed around by the wave function. A respectable version of this. Look at it. What do you mean? Don't bother about reality. Why do you approach this? Understanding reality is not your job. The theorists have dropped the ball. It's a small community. So excited to discuss it, pushed into philosophy, trapped by intuition. I had a ridiculous idea once for totally different reasons. Lack perfect knowledge, your favourite version. Before I wrote this book, well-programmed system, engine braking. Welcome, friends. I love you. I roam around these tidy grounds, daring the long-gone knowledge. Your favourite version is a small community dropped into faithful philosophy. Do you love me, friends? I'm so excited to discuss it. What do you mean you're trapped by totally different intuition? The theory looks tired, but perfect. Mushroom elixir through a journey, true believer. The people that I believe, high-level people. I sit back, what year was it taken over? Integrate all the defences coming out of the sky. Threat environment, one of the first goes. Send us out even farther out. Clock code merge plot. I drop my nose aggressively. Jam extrapolate. I've got it on a private page. He was in here. It's so important to talk to people like you. No one told us not to talk about it. I want to investigate your incident. Word gets out there. Play the video. Narrow field of view. That's important as we watch the video. Exercise the system. It all gets sent off. This is not a glitch. Lawlessness, low tide. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't know this. How cautious and smart to ask for pleasure. I believe in you. Gravity check on the asphalt. You're in the city, walking around underneath what he sees. A sort of consumer. How cautious and smart you are to first ask for pleasure. A consumer of private gravity. That's all I want here. A dream, you know, with a narrowing field of view. eyes, 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 eyes.
And this is a marriage between
Eyes, 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 eyes. Thank you very much.